I suppose fighting with a fist is one of the oldest sports in the world. Even back in the ancient days of Rome, it was popular. Then the gladiators used a form of leather glove called the cestus. It was filled with iron or lead. Fortunately, since those days, the gloves have changed. But not the object of the fight. Two men still face one another with the sole idea of beating the other into submission. I wonder who called it the noble art.
Thanks. Hey, I know you. You're the famous Simon Templar.
Hello, Mr. Grady, Bob?
I'm afraid not.
That's odd. I had a note asking you to meet him here.
I sent you that note, Mr. Templar. I'm Connie Grady, Pat's daughter. I think you know my fiancé, Steve Nelson.
Oh, sure, I know Steve. He's a pretty good fighter. I didn't know he was engaged, though. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I shall be there next month when he defends his title.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about, Mr. Templar. If he goes in against this Australian fighter, the Angel, I'm afraid he might be terribly hurt.
Now, hold on a minute. We won't know until after tonight's eliminator whether he'll be fighting the Angel or Torpedo Smith.
It'll be the Angel, Mr. Templar. I know it.
Why? The fight fixed?
Yes. No. Not in the normal sense. The Torpedo's not going to take a dive or anything, but he'll lose. I'm certain of it.
Torpedo Smith's a good boxer.
But it won't help him. I've been around the fight game all my life. I know most of the rotten and crooked tricks. But the group behind the Angel are working something new.
Do you know what?
No.
You spoken to Steve about this?
I've tried, but he won't listen. The syndicate that's backing the Angel have invested a lot in getting Steve's title, and they'll do anything to protect that investment.
Frankly, I don't know what I can do, but if I think of something, I'll do it.
Oh, thank you.
That was very nice, but seeing as you're engaged, I think a handshake will suffice in the future. Hi, Steve. Nice to see you.
Hi, Simon. I gather you've already met Connie.
Steve, Mr. Templar's going to help us.
Oh, now, look, lovely, not still carrying on about that.
Well, it never does any harm to know what the opposition's up to. I'd like to take a look at Johnny Angel before tonight's fight.
Well, they're weighing in here this afternoon. You can meet him then.
Well, please, one. Torpedo Smith scales 13 stones, 7 and 1/2 pounds.
Thank you.
Hi, hello, Steve.
How are you? You look in great shape.
I feel just fine.
Good. You met Simon Templar?
Glad to.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Oh, Simon, this is Whitey Mullins, one of the greatest trainers in the business.
Templar, nice to meet you.
You decided what rounds you're going to win him.
Well, just so the crowd gets its amusement, like, you know, we're working around for 5 and then we'll take him in 6.
How do you feel about that, Torpedo?
He fights with his mouth. Let's see how he does in the ring.
Right, please. Johnny Angel, 14 stones, 11 pounds exactly.
What about a picture of you shaking hands with Torpedo?
You're joking. I'd more likely crush his head. Sure hope you saved your money, mate. Because after tonight, you're going to be just one big has-been.
We'll see.
You shouldn't have done that. I was going to offer you a job sweeping up around my training quarters.
Strange. I was going to offer you the same job, but I don't think you'll be bright enough to handle it.
What, you crumb? As it is, I was going to give you 6 rounds. Now you're going to go in 4, just 4.
Don't let him needle you.
I won't. This is one fight I really want to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event on the program is a 12 three-minute round eliminating contest for the heavyweight championship of the British Empire. The winner of this contest will be matched against the present holder of the title, Steve Nelson of London. Presenting to you on my right, Torpedo Smith of Jamaica. And on my left, Johnny Angel of Australia. The weigh this afternoon, Smith weighed 13 stone, 7.5 pounds. Angel weighed 14 stone, 11 pounds.
Who's the second in Torpedo's corner?
Your referee, Edward Bird.
Dave Snyder's. He's pretty good. Best man for cuts and bruises in the business.
Seconds away, round one.
Both these boys are very wary of each other at the moment, and neither is taking any chances. The only punches thrown so far have all come from the Torpedo and at a very respectful distance. And in he comes.
Knockouts to his credit. What's he been fighting, girls?
The Angel's taking no evasive action at all. He's just letting Smith walk in and punch close.
Really big for that one.
Yeah, they didn't put him down. He's a tough nut.
And now the fight's really warming up, and Smith is chucking everything at him.
Another minute in that round, Smith would have taken him.
Well, don't count on it. Angel's a tough boy. He's slow and he's no boxer, but he can take punishment and he can hit hard.
Doc Spangler doesn't look too happy about things.
Now keep away from him, do you understand? He almost took you that time. You're going to finish it fast, see? He's too strong for you to go the old distance. But then make the pace and save yourself. I'll tell you when to go. Take the fight to him. You've got to get him early on, see? Understand? We're going to take him in our time. Got it?
Seconds away.
Here we go again.
And right from the belly, Smith going in with everything he's got.
I don't know about them, but I'm exhausted.
Round 4 coming up. This is the one the Angel said he'd take him in.
I don't think the Angel could take an aspirin right now. Smith's got him.
Keep an eye on the Angel's corner, will you? I'll watch the other.
Don't really think they'll try anything now, do you?
Connie seemed to think so.
Oh, forget that. I told you. She's a right born warrior.
We'll watch anyway. Anything?
Everything looked legit to me. You?
Just the vaguest idea. I think it's too obvious.
Seconds away.
Round 4. And this is the round in which the Angel said he would win, and it certainly looks as if he's determined to make that prediction come true. What's happening to Smith? The Angel's walking all over him. Smith's in trouble now. He's in real trouble. He's just standing there, and the Angel's pouring into him.
Right. You're going to be fighting the Angel for your title.
What went wrong? It was Smith's fight, and he suddenly started slowing up.
It wasn't a punch that slowed him up either.
He came out of his corner looking fine, and suddenly, wham, his timing went, his direction.
Maybe he can tell us.
I don't think he'll feel like talking for a while yet. Let's see if we can help him. Hey, Whitey. How is he?
The boy's dead.
Story there, Mr. Spangler. What's going on?
Sorry on the torpedo, Mr. Spangler.
Mr. Spangler.
Listen to him. Every newspaper in the country wants to talk to you.
Well, couldn't we at least give them an interview? I'm saying they've not been very friendly to us so far, you know.
That's exactly what I want. I want them to hate you, loathe you. That way they'll keep paying to see you get slaughtered.
Oh, but Doc, listen. What about the people back home? I'm saying even my own mother thinks I'm a hill. Oh,
Your mother thought that long before I made a fighter of you.
Would you like me to discourage the gentlemen of the press?
Yeah. And don't be too polite about it either.
yeah, but could I just for once have an interview and say something like, thought the other guy was a good fighter?
No. Listen, there was a fighter called Kid McCoy. He made his fortune out of the hatred of the mob. They paid to see him fight, and I hope he'd get beaten to a jelly. And he never was. Not till after he became champion, anyway.
Well, I don't like it, but if you say so.
Now, break it down. Break it down. Now, we never talk to the press. Now, get going. Go on. Now, you do.
Gentlemen. Good evening. I'm from the British Museum. We're mounting a display of prehistoric man. We wonder whether the Angel would like to contribute his body.
All right, smart guy. On your way. Look, mister, I don't want to give you any trouble, so why don't you just get your foot out of the door and go?
I'm hungry.
You win that title, you'll never be hungry again in your life.
Don't worry, I can beat Nelson.
If you listen to me, you can. If it weren't for me, you'd still be in the boxing booths. I won that fight tonight.
Congratulations.
Who are you? We're the Devil's Max.
Max? You mean him? To be fair, he did try to stop me. Now, I'll be as brief as I can. Torpedo Smith is dead.
That's not a very good joke.
Smith didn't think so either.
Dead. Smithy. But I didn't want to hurt him.
Is it true?
Yes.
And it's a bad break, but there's nothing we can do about it. Every fighter knows the risks he takes.
Yes, but those risks become pretty high when the fight is crooked.
Crooked? What do you mean by that?
Before the officials come down, I want to look at those gloves.
They're clean. So was the fight. Look, mister, I don't know what your business is, but any talking we do to the Border Control.
Yes, they are clean. But the fight wasn't. I don't know what it was you pulled. Only the result. Smith is dead.
The fight was on the level. You can check on anything you like.
I'm going to. Believe me. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Whatever it is you're working, it better be pretty well hidden. Because from now on, I shall be looking for it.
Find out who he is. We might have to stop him before he gets too smart.
All right.
Connie, what else did you find out about the Angel, Slater?
Thank you. Only the gossip around my father's gym. They say Spangler found the Angel in a boxing booth, trained him, and he hasn't lost a fight since.
Well, Steve, now we've seen him fight, what do you think?
He's a tanker. He can take punishment and hit hard, but that's all. I can think of a dozen boxers that could take him easily.
So they have to have some way of slaying off his opponents.
Yes, but how?
Did you check the mouthwash in Smith's corner?
Yes, it seemed all right to me. But the Border Control have taken it off for analysis.
Excuse me. Hello? Hello?
Wrong number.
Yes. Or somebody trying to check up on whether I'm here or not. Steve, I think you better take Connie home.
If you'll be having visitors, I'd rather stay. Connie, would you mind going home alone?
Of course not.
You can borrow my car.
Good night, Simon. And both of you, please be careful.
Of course we will.
Be right back.
Oh, Steve, with a few preparations, we should be able to get a good night's sleep until our caller comes. You need sleep anyway, you're in training.
No, you sleep, Simon. I just doze. I'm a light sleeper.
Glad you're a light sleeper. I didn't think we'd have to look too far to find our visitor. When we do, we can return this.
A simple job. A simple, straightforward job, and you have to foul it up. I tell you, they were expecting me. The door was rigged. I was lucky to get out of there. From what I know about the Saint, he'd be breathing down our necks from now on. Ah, don't worry. He was lucky tonight. I'll have another chance, and there won't be any mistakes. There better not be. All my life, I waited to own a champion. Now I can do it, and I'm not letting anybody stand in my way.
Steve, how much do you know about Whitey Mullins?
I don't think he had anything to do with fixing the fight, do you?
He was there at Torpedo Smith's corner.
Simon, you're wrong, believe me. But last night, we almost had to hold him down to stop him breaking into the Angels' dressing room.
All right, how about the other second?
Dave Snyder. I don't know. I've never heard anything against him. But most men can be bought if the price is right.
You know where he lives?
No, but Whitey will be able to tell us, probably.
Dave Snyder's, 14 Norton Street.
Thanks, Whitey. How are you feeling now?
Lousy. I went out last night, got drunk. It didn't help me nor poor old Torpedo.
How long have you been with him?
Ever since he turned pro, he was a good boy. If I knew they'd fixed that fight last night, I'd kill them, I swear it.
Did you see anything at all suspicious last night?
You think I'd be standing here if I did? I've been over that fight in my mind a dozen times, Mr. Templar. There was no way they could have fixed it.
If anything should occur to you, you'll let us know.
What do you want Dave Snyder for?
Whitey, if you turn up enough stone, sooner or later something's going to come crawling out.
Simon, you don't think we're making a mistake, do you? It's possible it was just an unlucky punch.
It was an unlucky punch, all right. We certainly didn't intend to kill Smith.
Yeah, maybe the fight was on the level. I mean, we didn't see anything, and Whitey didn't either.
I go along with that, except for one thing, last night's visitor. They wouldn't try to scare me off if they had nothing to hide. Now, there's another thing. Why should we be followed?
To the back saloon. You gonna shake him?
Wait till we get to the next lights.
Right back.
Hello, Max. I have something of yours, I think. Anytime you want it back, just go around for it. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a very attractive key ring. Hey, what are you doing? Bye, Max. Hey! My keys! Hey! My keys! People will park in the most unfortunate places.
Mr. Snyder's? Dave? Likes to sleep in the mornings. Dave?
What is it?
There's two gentlemen to see you.
What can I do for you? Hello, Steve.
Hi, Dave. You know Simon Templar?
Yeah, saw you last night, didn't I?
Oh, isn't this room in a mess? I'll give it a tidy up
Hey,
for you.
listen, put that back. You know, go on, get out of here, get out.
We wanted to talk to you about the fight.
Yeah, bad business, eh? Bad.
Dave, we're pretty certain that fight was fixed.
Fixed? How?
We thought you might be able to tell us.
Oh, wait a minute. Me? You don't think I had anything to do with it?
No, not yet, anyway.
We're just digging around in the dark, Dave. We wondered if you'd seen anything. You know, anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, I don't think so. Everything at our corner seemed pretty straightforward. I was too busy to see what the Angels' seconds were up to.
Oh, could anyone have tampered with your equipment?
No. Whitey or I were with it all the time.
And did you have anything to eat or drink before the fight?
Well, we had some tea in the dressing room, but that must have been okay. We all drank it. Look, honestly, I can't think of a thing.
Doesn't get us much further, does it?
No. Thanks anyway, Dave.
Mr. Templar, if you're interested, I can dig around a bit. You know, ask a few questions.
Well, anything you come up with will be helpful.
Of course, information of this sort needs money. I may have to pay a few people.
Don't worry, you won't be out of pocket. Tell us how it was done, and I'll make it worth your while.
Worth, say, 500?
For the whole story, yes.
You're on. Why don't we meet tonight? Say here, 8 o'clock. I can't promise anything, mind.
Sure, Dave.
Sure.
Don't tell me you were polishing the doorknob.
No, I was just going to...
Happy days are here again. I think Dave might shortly be in the higher income bracket.
Is that man going to give you 500 quid?
Yeah, that's not all. I think I know someone who might double that.
Who is it?
There's a bloke to see. He says it's important.
Mr. Spangler?
I know you, don't I? You were in Smith's Corner last night.
Yes, that's right.
What can I do for you?
I've got something to sell.
What?
Silence.
That's a very valuable commodity in these days of noise and bustle. But I'm not in the market.
The noise I'm going to make could be a lot of trouble for you.
Let's drop the double talk, shall we? What do you want?
£500.
You're out of your mind. Angel, see our guest out, will you?
Now, hold it a minute. I know how the fight was fixed.
Yeah, that fight wasn't fixed. I won it fair and square.
Of course you did. Now, I think you'd better leave, sport.
All right. There's one thing you ought to know. At 8 o'clock tonight, the Saint's going to pay me £500 to tell him all I know. Of course, I'd rather do business with you. But if you're not interested...
Perhaps we do have something to talk about. Angel, take a walk. Won't you sit down?
You really think Snyders will find out something, then?
I think he knows already. He just wants to look like he's earning his money.
You going to pay him, then?
If he tells us what we want to know.
Or do you want me to come with you tonight?
No, you and Connie go and have something to eat. Meet me at my place later, okay?
All right, fine. Cheers.
Well, what do you think? I told him I didn't have the money here, but you'd take it to him.
You're not going to pay him, are you?
Of course not. Snyder's is a luxury we can't afford.
Well, then, I'll take care of it.
Good. I think with a little careful planning, we might be able to kill two birds with one stone. Snyder's and the Saint. And I do mean kill.
Simon Templar?
Mr. Templar, I'm at Grady's gym. I'm onto something. Can you get down here right away?
Yes, I'll be there in about 10 minutes. What is it you found?
I'll tell you when you get here. But make it fast, will you?
Fine.
Well, that ought to bring him.
Oh, can I go now? You said I could.
Oh, what's your hurry? We'll go downstairs and wait for your friend.
killed that boy as sure as if you'd shot him dead.
You're talking nonsense, Mullins.
I don't know how you did it. But if you try the same thing when the Angel fights Steve Nelson, then I...
Don't be stupid, Mullins. Now, give me that gun.
Templar, drop that gun, Spangler.
It's not what it looks like, I assure you. He came here tonight, threatened me, and attempted to kill me.
Whitey?
It's just a graze. Come on over in the chair. Why do you just sit there? Take it easy.
Didn't mean this to happen. I had no alternative. He pulled a gun on me. It was self-defense.
Is Dave Snyder's killed in self-defense, too?
Snyder's? I don't know anything about that. I haven't been out of this house all day.
Oh, you better ask Max about it. He tried to gun me down tonight.
Why should Max want to harm you?
Because you told him to. What's the matter, Spangler? Am I getting a little too close to the truth about how those fights are fixed?
Fixed? Really, Templar? I don't have to fix them. The Angel is a first-class fighter.
He's a third-class tanker. Without your gimmick, he couldn't win a raffle. Whitey, think you can walk?
No, I'm all right.
Come on. Oh, Spangler. I'm going to give the police all the evidence they need to fix you, but not until after the fight. I want to see Steve pound your boy right into the ground.
Hold still.
Whitey, you must be crazy walking into Spangler's place like that.
Perhaps I was. But I got thinking about Torpedo. And I thought they might try something on when you fight the Angel. So I couldn't stick around any longer doing nothing.
Thanks very much, but it still wasn't very smart.
You'll have to watch yourself in future, too, Mr. Templar. Spangler didn't like what you said about giving the police evidence.
He wasn't supposed to like it. I'm trying to draw him out in the open.
What do you mean?
Well, at the moment, I can't prove a thing. But Spangler thinks I possibly can. That's why he's trying to make certain I won't talk.
Do you think he'll take another crack at you?
I'm counting on it.
There, how's that?
I'm all right. Still feel a bit groggy, though.
You better take it easy for a couple of days.
Take it easy? How can I take it easy? You're going to fight coming off in 3 weeks. What about the training?
Well, that's all right. I'll get some of the boys from the gym to work out with me.
Steve, how would it be if I worked out with you? I could stamp a little exercise.
Would you? Well, that would be great.
Fine, it's a deal. When do we start?
Tomorrow morning, 5 o'clock. Simon, do you think it was Dave Snyder's who fixed Torpedo Smith in some way?
No, if he'd had a hand in the fix, he couldn't have said anything without involving himself.
They must have worked the trick from their corner.
Looks like it. Come on, let's move a little faster. Move over to the side. Looks like the same car that passed us 10 minutes ago.
Was it? I didn't notice. Does it mean anything?
Guess not. I'm just suspicious of everything these days.
Another car coming. Busy road this morning.
Another car, my foot, it's the same one. All right.
right. I think my arm's broken. Stay here. Come on, get out. Look, lady. I'm gonna hurt you if you don't get out of this. Your son, you're gonna...
Are you all right?
Yes, how's Steve?
I think his arm's broken. We better get him to a hospital.
Oh, no.
I want you to make a few phone calls. Come on, let's move.
Well, just how long are they going to keep us waiting?
I don't even know what we're waiting for.
Nor do I. We just had a call saying something big was going to break.
Well, the only thing I know, Doc Spangler and the Angel went upstairs about 15 minutes ago.
I wonder what's going on up there.
This is ridiculous. I was asked to come here to meet the Boxing Board of Control. Now I find out the whole thing's a hoax.
I'm sorry to have used this method, Mr. Spangler, but I had to be sure you'd come.
Well, I don't intend to stay.
Hang on for just a few minutes. The show won't be the same without you.
Show? What show?
You'll find out.
Hey, it's Simon Templar.
Boys,
Mr. Templar, what's going on up there?
well, a good time. I promise you it'll be worth waiting for. I'll see you in a minute.
Look, I'm not waiting around here any longer. Come on, Angel. I'm a very busy man.
You certainly are. You must have spent hours working out ways to get rid of me.
Why, really, Mr. Templar? You must have a persecution complex.
Oh, then you had nothing to do with Max trying to run me down this morning?
Certainly not.
Now, that's odd, because it's not what he told the police in his statement. I'm afraid your Max is something of a failure. All he's done is ruin Steve's chances here of knocking the living daylights out of your Angel.
That's most unfortunate. But you'll never prove it had anything to do with me.
I'll prove one thing, that he couldn't win in a fair fight.
Why, you... Angel, hold it. He's not done too badly so far. 26 knockouts.
I hate to keep on about this, but they weren't fair fights. I'd like to see what he'd do without a little outside help.
Boy, you... Angel, you big mug. With a champ in that condition, you might have to wait a long time. There's no one left for the Angel to fight.
I've thought about that, and I have a proposition for you, which I'd like the gentlemen of the press downstairs to hear.
I'm not interested in anything you have to say. Come on, Angel. We're going.
Spangler, a check here for £5,000. How would you like to back the Angel for the same amount?
I've backed the Angel to the limit, Templar. But against who? Me. I can't really believe you're serious, Templar.
Spangler, I was never more serious in my life. You hold the stake? Well?
Here, Doc. Let me have him. I'd enjoy it.
All right. All right, it's a match.
Good. But one more thing. I suggest the winner pays the money to Torpedo Smith's widow.
Very well.
Excuse me, Templar, you ever done any professional boxing?
Steve, you mustn't let him do it.
Riding uniforms.
No, I'm afraid not.
I see. Sure.
Simon, you can't do it. He's a pro fighter. He'll kill you.
That's the chance we'll have to take, isn't it? Have to draw them out in the open.
There. Now, where and when does this slaughter take place?
Why not here and now? I have a free afternoon.
But that shouldn't take very long, should it?
I warned you.
You'll have to punch a lot harder than that. Sport.
Ah, well, that was just practice. Sport.
Look here, fellas, get in the ring.
Johnny, get some gloves. You act as referee.
Listen, Simon, keep away from him. If he lands one of those big punches, he'll finish you.
You don't have to tell me that. No, if I can make it appear that I stand a chance of winning on points, they'll have to put the fix in.
Yeah, well, I'll be watching.
Oh, it'll come. You can count on it. They've too much to lose, £5,000 and a reputation.
Whitey.
Take him fast and don't underestimate him. He could give you a hard time.
He's nothing.
Let me tell you, if he should beat you, we'll be finished in the business.
This is one job we don't have to put the fix in.
I hope not. But if you get into trouble...
Okay, we'll do this according to the book. 3-minute rounds. How many rounds do you want to go? 6?
It's okay by me.
What, 6 seconds?
Seconds away, round 1.
Don't mix it with him or he'll take you. Watch it, your man. He could beat you on points.
Him? He's nothing.
Just keep covered up, that's all. He's confident now, so he won't be too careful, see?
And keep away from those big punches.
Seconds away, round 2.
Come on, let's get this over with. Uncover your chin just once and I'll get it over with quick.
Boxing the pants off you. Stay on your feet for one more round. The fix is going in. This time, Steve.
But I don't know where to look.
You got him now, Mr. Templar. You'll kill him. Not this time, Whitey. Take it, Steve. You'll be set up this time. The fix has gone in. Get him.
Seconds away. Seconds away, that means you, Whitey.
All right.
Some form of mild nerve gas, I should imagine.
One whiff of that would slow a boxer down. So simple.
But how did did you get onto Whitey?
Oh, when I went to Spangler's house, heard the shot and broke in. Spangler had the gun in his hand. I examined Whitey's wound. It had already congealed.
Then he must have been wounded already.
Yes, I took a shot at Max's car. Whitey must have been driving, and I clipped him.
So the little scene at Spangler's must have been put on to convince you of Whitey's innocence.
That's right, but now we've solved that mystery, I have an extra special treat for tonight. Seats for professional wrestling. Now, that's something that's definitely not fixed.